This is the first Wednesday where I sit up here and say that I did not do my podcast today. I might do it later, but like I said, the side of my face is hurting. But now that I'm talking, it don't hurt. So my mouth is being sometime right now, but I'll be okay. Today was a fun day for me. I got to go to the mall. We went to the mall. It seems like every time I go to the mall, it changes. So yeah. So without being started, there's some stuff in my stash on Instagram that I want to show you guys. And then there's some things, some awful, god awful things that happen locally that I heard about. So I hope you guys are having a lovely hump day. Happy 420. I'm not a weed smoker. So, but I know you guys are lighting it up right now. So, happy 420 to you guys who be lighting it up. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed your Wednesday. I feel like 420 came on a good day because it's midweek and you have all the stresses with the working and all that stuff. And it's a good day to light it up. I suggest y'all take tomorrow off. You don't need to be going to work because some people will sit up there and sneak up with a mandatory drug test. Y'all know how people are. They want to see. They want to see, honey. They want to see. They have y'all thinking 420 days okay, and then they sit up here talking about something we need a mandatory drug test. So y'all be careful, don't light it up too much. But I hope you guys enjoyed your day. So we're gonna start with some stuff that I found. Oops. Everything is out of line. Everything's out of line. Had to get me something to drink a little bit, wet my whistle a little bit. First thing first, Rihanna just can't catch a break. And then my thing is, why do it now? He must have broke his probation or something. I don't understand why do it now. He's expecting a baby. What's going on. It's just like they do things. And see, this is why I say the law be shady. Even as a black person, and I believe in following the law because I don't think the law is too invasive. But it's like there's a separate law for black people and white people. So let's see if I can do the thing I did yesterday. Can I do this?
Edit profile. 239 posts. 178 followers.
Oh, you ain't got to call me on
876 following. Tiffany Marishi. Digital creator. Podcaster, nail art enthusiasts, cocktail pimp, and professional troll cash.app/$LadyMall32. linktr.ee/LadyTipHaney32. Highlights.
That went totally wrong. You know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna go ahead and read it. I've been getting away with being lazy, y'all. Okay. ASAP Rocky reportedly arrested at LAX. It says ASAP Rocky was taken into custody as he flew into LAX Wednesday morning, according to the NBC News. His latest arrest is in connection to a November 2021 shooting. So y'all waited to April to get him for a November 2021 shooting. As a news site reports, Rocky has been under investigation by the Los Angeles Police Department for a November 6th shooting near Vista Del Mar and Selma Avenue around 10:20 p.m. The shooting victim, who survived, later told police that he remembered Rocky was walking with two others when he approached him with a handgun on the street. The victim claimed the rapper actually shot at him 3 to 4 times and believed one of the bullets grazed his left hand, according to the police reports. NBC News notes that the shooting had not yet been reported in the media. However, it was said that the LAPD arrested him with assistance from the Immigrants and Customs Enforcement's Homeland Security Investigation Team. Y'all could have just say CEHSI. Golly. No further details about his arrest were shared, but what is known is that Rocky was arrived on a private plane from Barbados, where he has been on vacation with his girlfriend Rihanna, who is pregnant. No shit. Um. Now I see why people are saying he's a rusty. Because at first I was like, what ASAP Rocky do? I mean, besides the fact that he possibly have other kids. I don't. ASAP Rocky ain't known for a lot of bad stuff. He ain't known for doing bad stuff to me. Now I see why. So he is a. So you did all this. The thing is, Rihanna was pregnant in November. Mm-hmm. Cause what? She's in her last trimester. She's probably gonna have a baby pretty very, very soon. If I'm guessing, she was pregnant in November. So you did this knowing that you had a child coming into this world. Lord, 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 you want the best for your people and they just do all wrong. We ain't gonna watch the grandmas twerk. This is racist. All right. I'll be glad when, and I hate saying this, but there's so many people whose lives been threatened by this man. And I'm so tired of it. I'm so sick and tired of this man getting away with stuff. First and foremost, I found out from a YouTuber, Sean Davyway to be specific, that the person he shot wasn't even on his property. One. But the other thing that's worse is that Brandon, Danny Lay's brother, he's not cooperating with police officers. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Even though people have called me a snitch and I have not sent nobody to jail in my life because that's just not how I work. That's just not my repertoire. Now that I am older, I ain't got time for no mess. So you come in with the violence, I'm calling the police. I ain't got time for that. We have plans on getting our nails done soon, or doing our own nails, because I'm a licensed nail technician. And I ain't got time to be sitting up here fighting with y'all over no man, no money, no pants, or no bands. I'm not fighting over nobody or for you. If you want to fight me, you going to jail. Point blank, period. So it says Danny Lee's brother, Brandon Bills, has reportedly initiated legal actions against the baby after being punched by the rapper at a Los Angeles bowling alley. Well, this was an episode of Bad Boys Club, y'all. According to TMZ, the investigation had come to a halt because Brandon refused to assist the police. On Tuesday, Brandon took to social media to tell the public that he's no snitch and he would never cooperate with the police. And you also threatened the baby first. I gotta say that. I ain't gonna sit up here and pretend like, you didn't threaten the baby first. When the police approached him following the altercation with the baby, he told them to check out the video since it went viral. It went viral. The whole world saw it. They came to me, Bill added. They asked me what happened. I said, look at the video. The video tells everything, and it did. 20 dudes jumped you in a slippery part of the bowling alley. heard this on the radio, but I saved this before I heard it on the radio. But then when I heard it on the radio, I was like, what? So shout out to you guys for 20. Understand you need to respect people who do not want to smoke weed or have anything to do with cannabis. In this case, they disrespected everybody's choice of having cannabis in their food. So it says guests at wedding were hospitalized after eating food allegedly laced with cannabis. The bride and caterer charged. No, black girl and white girl working together. Now we get unity on being high. Can we get unity in everything else? It says a Florida bride and her wedding caterer had been charged after several guests fell ill after eating food allegedly laced with cannabis. Dania Glennie from Longwood and Jocelyn Bryan of Jocelyn Southern's Kitchen from Orlando have been charged with tampering, negligence, and delivering of marijuana. They're going to take her license. Lord bless her. They're going to take her catering license. According to a report from the Seminole County Sheriff Office, the investigation was sparked after a male guest called a 911 to request an ambulance and he was feeling weird. The man went on to explain that though he had consumed food and wine at the event, he felt like he had drugs inside of him. What y'all trying to do? Rasputin him? When the officers arrived, they apparently found multiple guests from the wedding party of up to 50 people were reported not feeling well. The guests were complaining of stomach pains and vomiting, according to the reports from the officers. Miranda Carey, who attended the wedding, detained the seriousness of the situation to WFTV 9, explaining, I think people thought they were having heart attacks. We all just enjoyed celebrating our friend's success on the dance floor, having fun catching the bouquet. She told the news provider, I just started feeling a little bit dizzy, just kind of like the room was spinning a little bit and things were distorted. Following the investigation into the incident, the bride and the caterer have turned themselves into the Seminole County Sheriff Office jail and have since bonded out. So, I mean, we already know the grown folks were doing it because the children doing it. You remember the story we talked about with little 5-year-olds bringing tequila to class? This is what their mamas are doing. And the kids, the 5-year-olds, had the same symptoms from the tequila as they are having from the cannabis laced food. She look like she high. We're gonna have to go to TMZ for this. They said 2 cars hit him. Y'all know the football player who was hit while walking on the street, and the reason he was walking the street was because he was trying to get some gas. He was hit by 2 cars. Okay. It's gonna read this article. We know that.
Dwayne Haskins struck by 2 vehicles in fatal crash, investigators say. Dwayne Haskins struck by 2 vehicles in fatal crash. Investigators say. Exclusive. 1.7K. April 20th, 2022, 10:51 a.m. Pacific Time. Getty Composite. Dwayne Haskins' body was hit by 2 vehicles in the accident that took his life earlier this month, a crash report, obtained by TMZ Sports, reveals. In the Florida Highway Patrol documents, Investigators say after Haskins was struck by a dump truck in the middle of a Broward County highway in the early morning hours of April 9th, a Subaru Outback also partially hit Haskins' body. Officials released a diagram of the crash showing what they believe were the 2 points in which the vehicle struck the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback, labeled as NM01 in the image. In the docs, investigators say a witness told them a third vehicle may have been involved as well. Officials say Haskins succumbed to his injuries on the scene and was pronounced dead just minutes after being struck. Investigators say both drivers came to a stop shortly after hitting the football player. They also noted in the docs neither driver was tested for alcohol nor drugs. Officials in the documents did not reveal why they believed Haskins was walking along the busy highway before being hit. A final traffic homicide investigation is still pending. Calabria's call. TMZSports.com. As we reported, Calabria Haskins said in a 911 call that Dwayne had said he was on foot in search of gas after his car had stranded him. She said in the frantic call, "I just want somebody to go in the area and see if his car is there and if he's okay and if anything happened to him." Dwayne was just 24 years old. Share on Facebook. Tweet this. Related articles. Cardale Jones gives a
Okay. Let's listen to the 911 call.
Hey guys.
Hi, I'm calling because my husband is stuck on the side of the highway he had to go walk and get gas, and then he said he was returning to the car on the highway. We were on the phone. He said he was going to call me back after he finished putting the gas in, and I kept calling, he wasn't answering. Eventually, after 10 minutes of calling, the phone eventually cut off, and it's not working now. And I had his location, and I just want somebody to go in the area and see if his car is there, if he's okay, if anything happened to him.
Ma'am, what highway was he on?
So on the location, it says it's by Marina Boulevard, Southwest 19th Territorial, Lauder Way North, and there's a big highway, I think 95. He was like on the three little highways.
Was he walking on 595?
He said, was he walking?
Yes, on 595.
Maybe is it by Osacola Tree? I'm not listening. As you see.
Where?
Getting back, and he called me, and so that's just not like him for him not to call me back, and his phone to go dead, and he was stranded by himself. He was walking though.
All right, so I don't want you to panic, but I'm going to be honest with you. You do have an incident on the highway, but I can't confirm if that's your husband or not.
Does it have a description of him? How long ago?
We have units en route right now. I think rescue just got on scene. Hang tight.
Rescue? Is the rescue?
1 second, ma'am. Just hang tight.
That's awful.
Oh my God!
What's the address of the emergency? Hello, 911.
Oh my God! What the fuck is wrong with you? Get the fuck out of the road!
Hello, 911. Hello. Hello, 911.
I want to say this. Can I say this? Nobody said anything. Nobody asked him why he was walking. It was just get the fuck off the road. That's so cold. Why don't you ask him why he's walking instead of telling him to get the fuck off the road? One. That's all I say. When I see somebody on the road, I do drive slowly out of concern, but then if I realize they're okay, then I'll let it go. Come on, y'all.
Hello, 911.
Oh my God!
Hello, 911.
Yes!
Hello, 911. Hello, 911.
Hello?
Hello, this is 911. You were on the line.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I was trying to hear you, and I'm in the middle of the 95.
Okay, ma'am, what's going on there?
There was a man hit in front of me. I was traveling on the road, and I saw a dump truck hit the man.
Are you with him right now?
I'm on the side of the road, yes, and he's in the middle of the road.
Okay, which is he in the middle lanes or where exactly is he?
He's like my husband's back there with him, and he's like over near the middle of the churchy wall, like on the inside lane.
Hey guys.
Wow. That's traumatizing. That's traumatizing to see somebody got to how I get back to the main page. God. That's traumatizing. That's traumatizing to hear. And then it's traumatizing to be the spouse and you're like, he told me he ran out of gas and he was by the road and I don't know what happened to him. Can you tell me what happened to him? And the thing is, you gut instinct wise, something bad has happened. Always. Your gut will always tell you that. My heart goes out to his family. I wish people had enough time to be human these days, It's kind of sad that he couldn't ask nobody to take him to a gas station to get gas. This all could have been avoided if somebody did that a little bit, you know? Like take time and see if somebody's doing okay, I know, it's just to me, it's just drastic to hear somebody say, "Oh, get the fuck out the road," and blah 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 blah. But it's like, hey, did you ever ask him why he was in the road? Y'all just driving, and it definitely had to be dark at night. It couldn't, like in the dark. He probably was wearing dark colors. You couldn't see him. But pay attention, y'all. Y'all gotta pay attention to what's going on around you. Be careful. This person might be charged for homicide. I'm just saying. Next story. I'm gonna tell you this. I gotta tell you my little personal story with student loans because I have student loans from nail school and going to school. And my loans are not as bad as you for your college people. You people who went to those 4-year universities, y'all got 6-figure loans, okay? So shout out to y'all. I can't imagine having those kind of loans. I would be sick to my stomach, kid you not, if I had those type of loans. Um, sorry, I had to fix my nose because I was kind of emotional about that recording of him. So, um, his the country's in debt. Okay, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. The country's in debt. So, if you were in college, be very mindful how much money you take out for loans because you are going to pay them back. You're going to have to pay them back. This country needs that money. you know? Mama say this. Somebody who went to college, well, went to community college. I didn't really go to no big college, honey. My student loans are not that bad. But as somebody who went to college, I remember at the beginning of this year, they're going to start back making people pay for their loans. So I got a call from FAFSA. Yes, I did, honey. I got a call from FAFSA. Was it FAFSA or was it? It was somebody. It was people that sued my loan office. They called me and they were like, okay, we need you to start back paying your student loans. So usually when you get close to date, they'll give you a 1-month warning. To know where you financially stand. When it comes to paying back your student loans. Okay, they gave me till February. They said they're gonna start back asking for student loan money. And February came and went, and they have not called me back since. And usually they be right on it. They be like, okay, you said February. We gonna start making you pay for it. And that's up there and see you. Okay, you're gonna pay $50. Okay, you're gonna pay this, whatever they have to garnish out of you, they garnish out of you. But they haven't said nothing. And trust me, I'm heavy on my emails lately since I started this whole social media thing. So they started back before they really knew what was going to happen and what this year to come was going to happen. So I'm not going to read this article. I just want to talk about my personal situation with student loans. But will America ever get their money back for student loans? Let's be straight up honest. They have plenty of jobs and they're willing to pay you $20 an hour. We low-key don't have an excuse to not pay those back. But y'all know what's going to happen to America. So I don't know. But they should have had this student loan forgiveness program a long time ago, because it's ridiculous to pay for that much for college. Just to be educated to still not know what the hell you're doing in life is ridiculous. I already talked about this. We ain't gonna talk about this no more because it's just traumatizing hearing it. We already talked about this too. Um, y'all please ignore my love for Doctor Who. Oh, I watched this last night and I thought this was crazy. Check this out. This is a straight up newborn baby, fresh out the womb. And in the back of my head, I'm like, did that hurt the baby bad? Because it seemed like it shocked the baby too that the baby did that. Watch this.
My grandma's finna break her back. My grandma's finna break her back. My grandma.
Did that hurt the baby? It was almost like the baby was, if I'm thinking, the baby was asleep. So it's like the baby was dreaming that the baby could walk or something. So the baby lift up. Their spines are not that strong when they're newborns. Well, they used to not be that strong, but now I'm questioning things. What? That baffled me. I was like, oh my God. And it scared me, and it scared her, and it scared the baby. The baby like, what? Wait a minute, I totally forgot I was a newborn. You know, in my last life, I was 60. I was a grown-ass woman before I died. I went to sleep and was dreaming about my other life, and now I wake up and realize I'm a newborn. I can't be doing that. This right here, I think I found this article also on TMZ. So let me see if I can find it on TMZ. I like doing the TMZ because then it can read the article for you. I tell you, my mouth is not feeling me right now. I've been overdoing it on the candy, y'all, because I've been stressed. Yeah. So let me see. Is this her? Yeah, this is her. Okay. Oops, that's not what I meant. Oh, I gotta go back. Okay.
By 2FAB staff, April 18th, 2022, 8:55 a.m. Pacific Time. Facebook/PIX11. Your wife sent me to jail some years ago. I'm back. A New York mother was murdered in her own home, dragged half a mile inside a duffel bag and dumped on a sidewalk, before the killer texted her husband a chilling warning from her phone, according to police. The body of 51-year-old mom of two Orshal Yagal was discovered inside the blood-soaked hockey bag by a man walking his dogs in Queens around 8 a.m. Saturday morning. Following the trail of blood led police to her $2 million home in upscale Forest Hills, where they believe she was murdered in the basement. Facebook/GoFundMe/Essex County Prosecutor's Office. New Jersey man gets 375 years for killing woman and two children over Facebook post.
Good. He deserved it.
View story. Surveillance footage shows the suspect dragging the bag out of the house before it was eventually dumped on a grass verge near the intersection of Metropolitan Avenue and Jackie Robinson Parkway. Investigators told PIX11 that the suspect used the victim's phone to text her husband, "Your wife sent me to jail some years ago. I'm back. Don't call the police or I will kill your family." Her husband Howard Klein was in Oregon with their older son, 17, visiting colleges at the time of the attack, according to a since-deleted tweet he posted, per the New York Post. The couple's youngest son, aged 13, was at home when a team of 30 police officers descended on it Saturday morning. He was taken away in handcuffs and questioned, but later released without charge. Police sources told PIX11 that Gall had told the boy she was going to a show on Friday night, but met up with a man she knew instead. Investigators believe this man is the culprit. After learning what happened, Klein immediately made arrangements to fly back. Contacted by the New York Post, he said he was in the middle of a terrible experience. "My son, Leo, is safe. Thank God, my son is safe," he told the outlet. "There are concerns about our safety," Klein, a founding partner at Technology Metals investment advisors RK Equity, added. "Our lives are at risk." Investigators say Gall was murdered sometime between 11 p.m. Friday night, when she returned to the house, and 4:30 a.m., when the suspect was seen dragging the bag down the street. Police sources told NBC News she was stabbed 58 times. Miami-Dade Police Department /Facebook. Hitman counts wads of cash woman paid him, using fraudulent PPP loans, to kill single mom who had dated her ex, prosecutors.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, that's a crazy situation.
View
too.
story. The man who made the grisly discovery, 51-year-old Glenn Van Nostrand, told the Post he thought the wheeled Bauer hockey duffel bag had simply been discarded, until his two Rhodesian Ridgebacks became agitated. "They are scent hounds," he said. "They see the world through their noses." He decided to look inside and saw a foot, then a hip, but still did not realize what he had found. "But to me it looked a mannequin," he said. "It didn't look very fleshy. It was more like a crash test dummy. I thought it was maybe some equipment being used for something. I didn't think anything of it." Looking closer, he saw black, ankle-length jeans, a belt in a woman's waist, and then the blood. He realized it was a woman's body, curled up in a fetal position. "I thought, oh, my goodness," and called police at 8:05 a.m. and said there's a body in this bag, he said. After police arrived and he gave his report, Van Nostrand said he tried to take his dogs home, but they kept pulling him to a spot 100 yards from where the bag was found, where a patch of fresh blood was then discovered. "They kept pulling me," he said. "Some of the cops followed me, and the dogs to it." The trail of blood would eventually lead police all the way back to the scene of the murder. "It's shocking," Van Nostrand said. "My personal feeling is a broken heart for whoever this is."
Okay.
My heart was in my throat the entire time.
I have no words. No words at all. Us. Wow. It seems like every day is a movie now. It just seems like all these crimes that are happening, it just don't seem real. It's like, are we in a bad dream or what? It's not a sweet dream or beautiful nightmare. It's a freaking nightmare. So yeah. I want to talk about this real quick. I gave my opinion about this fake ass relationship a long time ago. She was paid to be his beard. Period. There's nowhere in the world. Um, we saw it coming. She got what she wanted, which was the two boys. And he got what he wanted, which was credit that he tried with women. Or to prove that he was straight or something. I don't know what he was trying to do. I don't care what he was trying to do. This guy got caught touching men. He's this. I don't know. I low key feel like I ain't gonna say it, but I low key feel like he's a pedophile. But that's neither here nor there with me. When they trump up some charges against him, don't be shocked. That's all I have to say about this. But it's pretty obvious what's going on here, right here. He paid her to be a beard. It's a poor same thing with Portia and the dude she was with. She was paid to be his beard. She was a beautiful woman. She was perfect, just like Ashley Darby. And they were paid to be these men's beard. And these men really want people to think that because they care about their image. When are we going to get to the point to where we don't have to pay people to be our beard? I'm not gonna lie though, if you pay me to be one, just as long as I got cheering out of it, I'm good. Just as long as you're a good father. At this point, it's giving that right now. So I mean, that's what it is. That's all it was. It is what it is. Can I go to Ball Alert to look at this? Let me see. Because I'm not reading articles today.
Tyre Sampson investigation reveals that teen's seat was manually.
His name is Tyree. So she said Tyre, but his name is Tyree.
Manually adjusted for his weight. Gibson Precious, April 19th, 2022 News. Leave a comment. As the investigation into the death of Tyre Sampson continues, investigators have discovered that seats on the ride had been manually adjusted. Quest Engineering and Failure Analysis Incorporated found that operators of the fateful Orlando Free Fall ride manually adjusted 2 seats, one of which was Sampson's, to allow for larger riders. However, based on the safety guidelines, this should not have occurred. Seat 1's harness proximity sensor was manually loosened, adjusted, and tightened to allow a restraint opening of near 7 inches, the report read. This is nearly 4 inches more than the restraint's normal opening range. The opening on the restraint could have extended to as much as 10 inches with enough force. Sampson, who fell to his death after boarding the free fall ride on March 24th, was likely too heavy for the ride, a factor that operators should have immediately recognized. The 14-year-old weighed 340 pounds, while the roller coaster's weight limit was 250 pounds.
Oh, man.
Though the examination did not specify who conducted the adjustments, it did state that they were made after the ride's harness sensors were first fastened in place. Florida Commissioner of Agriculture and Consumer Services Nikki Fried confirmed that they are now looking into why these adjustments were made and who is ultimately responsible before imposing penalties. Mr. Sampson was never properly secured to his seat, Fried stated. Trevor Arnold, the attorney representing Orlando Slingshot, the ride's operator, has maintained that all protocols, procedures, and safety measures were followed. The probe is ongoing. Share. Facebook. Twitter. About Gibson Precious. Previous Superfly actor Colin Walker, convicted of raping multiple women and teenage girls.
We'll talk about that later. And once again, all I can say is like, come on, y'all. It's like y'all care more about money than y'all care about people, you know? Let's watch something a little bit light. Which these people over here showing their asses. Because the next few things I'm going to tell y'all is going to be hardcore. We need trash TV to get away from the reality of the crazy things that are happening in the world. That's all I have to say. And I'm not saying that this is trash TV. I'm just saying you need something light to get over the dark.
I'll say no.
Yeah. What is this about?
That's not friendly.
No,
That's
it's
more
just
than
cool.
friendly.
I like shades. That we cool. So I ain't buy one.
Right. Oh, why he ain't buy you one since that's your man? Oops.
Oh, that's not my man.
And that's that nigga.
It's been giving a little that's my man vibe at the house. No, we're cool. Like we cool. Like it's not giving all that. Like it's just like playful.
So you don't see it going farther with y'all?
I don't know.
Right. It wasn't even an I don't know. It really was I don't want to say it.
Me and Malala would be actually cute together. Like just imagine the two powerhouses dating. The two people that kind of like run the house. Yeah. That'd be cute.
That's cute or whatever. I'm gonna see if I can find an article. I tell you, I'm not reading any articles. What that guy said? What the what? He said, "What the what?" I was talking about oh, they don't have no link to that thing. I guess I gotta read this one. Everything laced with some THC. That's all I have to say. We can't eat nothing. And then y'all wonder why we got a weight problem. Because it gives you the munchies. And all you're going to sit up there and do is eat a whole bag. Because it's going to give you the munchies. Yeah. And then once again, guess who's the victim of this? Children. The babies. Now let's talk about this. I want to hear what Denny. Girl, that's not Denny Lay. That is Kalani. They're talking about Kaylin Walker and what he did. So I want to hear what she has to say.
Victim blamed when this came out. I did not forget who tore down victims of sexual assault when this came out. I did not forget what bloggers and what blogs and what platforms felt like they had to play neutral and give a rapist a platform for the sake of clicks and views when this came out. I hope all of y'all beat the fuck out of your own ass today. I hope you eat your fucking words. This man is going to jail for the rest of his life, guilty as hell. And it's crazy that it took this for y'all to believe it, because it should have been believed when all the shit came out. But I hope you feel like shit. I hope you feel like shit. And God bless these girls and thank God that they're getting some form of peace that they have not been able to get through this entire fucking process. That's all I have to say. I don't want to be screaming at my phone fresh out of and just served. Had a great day. The fucking news just made the day even better. If you still support this man beyond that, go get your head checked.
Okay.
I'm gonna go
Everybody go to jail. So if you done did something illegal within the last 9 to 10 months, you going to jail. Basically. I mean, you see ASAP Rocky is getting arrested for something that happened in November. This guy is getting arrested for something. You going to jail. You commit a crime, you go to jail. Everybody go to jail. I didn't know anything about this story about Kaylin Walker. I didn't hear anything about, because there's just so many cases dealing with people being, assaulted, that it's like, it's just they all run into each other. I did not know anything about this story, but he's going to jail. Can I see the article or no? It's on NOS. They don't have no link. They have a link to Station Head, probably with Ra Ali talking about it. Yeah, but he's going to jail. That's it that I have from that. Just fail. Oh, my tree. Let me see what y'all looking at first. Y'all looking at Nature Boy Ugly Ass. So I want to talk about some local news that's going on right now. Is this it? Is this it? We're going to get pretty dark. So viewer discretion is advised. Oh, crap. How did we get here? Okay. Hold on.
We received new video showing Clayton County Police taking 2 murder suspects into custody. Take a look at this video. In February, a woman was found shot to death outside a home on Arrowhead Boulevard in Jonesboro. 2 men, Tamin Calloway and Yusef Minor, were suspected of killing her.
Okay, no, that's not
When they
it.
arrested Minor, they found a pistol.
Even though this situation is just as serious, this is another situation. Let me see. Okay.
Murder of a security guard outside of a local restaurant. Now, police released this video that shows the moments before and after the shooting. And Channel 2's Darren Moore's live in downtown Atlanta at police headquarters. Darren, the video here, let's just say it honestly, it makes us sick. And it's pretty clear investigators need help identifying who this shooter is.
And yes, they do, Fred. And investigators said other people were in that video who saw and heard actually what happened. But investigators also said it's sad because no one even helped the security guard. Atlanta police released YouTube video showing the murder of 51-year-old security guard Anthony Frazier. It happened Monday outside the American Wings and Seafood restaurant on Cleveland Avenue when Mr. Frazier got out of his GMC SUV. Investigators said a man dressed in a black long-sleeve shirt, a Nike ball cap, carrying a camouflage backpack and a gun in his hand, walked up to Mr. Frazier from behind and shot him.
I can't really put together why they would do that to him. That doesn't even make sense.
After the shooting, police said the man went through the guard's pockets and walked away. Also in the video, investigators believe the man sitting on the curb saw and heard what happened. He's seen shaking his head and walking past Mr. Frazier's body. Those who knew the guard hope police find his killer and those who witnessed what happened.
So attentive. He always watched the door. Why would somebody do that to him?
And after watching that video, you can see Mr. Frazier never had a chance. But Fred, after the shooting, 3 other people showed up and started going through his pockets.
Showed up, went to his pockets, walked right past him. Hopefully we can bring this to justice, but a reminder today, just be kind to people you come in contact with. Thank you, Brim.
Let me tell you.
Who else would like to get a new metal roof installed for 90?
What the hell? Nobody's on. Let's. Honey. Oh, that's it. I heard about this story, and the part that bothered me was the fact that there was people who saw him on the ground and still were going through his pockets. And I was already in my feelings today. I was already in my feelings. I had some tears last night. I had some tears this morning. Cause my feelings are still hurt. And like I said, I'm not gonna discuss the situation. I talked about it on my podcast. You know what it is. I already talked about this on my podcast. It's frustrating. And this is where the why Black lives don't matter to Black lives come in. Okay? This is where this comes in. This is where, you did this to this man with no regards to his family, no regards to his children, no regards to anyone in his life. You just did this to this man in broad daylight. It wasn't at night, and now it's even more disturbing now that I see that it was in broad daylight. I don't get it. A girl who's a Georgia girl, we don't do this. We don't do this here in Georgia. We don't do this. Y'all remember I was talking about a few lives earlier. No, I was kind of talking about how Governor Kemp has made it legal for everybody to carry a gun. And I told you it was gonna be like the Wild Wild West. This is that Wild Wild West shit I was talking to you about. This is how agoraphobia starts. This is what I warned y'all about. Y'all governor wants to sit up here and let everybody walk around here carrying guns. I'm telling you, more and more each night when I go to bed, I hear the ambulance and police cars. And him signing that bill has opened it up for stuff like this to happen. The crazy part is he can't say self-defense. He can't say it was self-defense because the man back was turned to him. That young man's karma is going to be bad, and the people that picked his pockets are going to have bad karma. You're gonna eat and not be full. You're gonna drink water and still be thirsty. Because that's not money you rightfully owned. In broad daylight. The man wasn't even suspecting it. At it. Look at that. And I salute these two black men to that put this out there. Because it would normally be seen as a situation of, oh, it's just black on black crime. No, this man's back clearly was turned toward this young man. Look at that. Look at that. That man clearly. Let's make it bigger. He saw him, but he didn't think he was going to do that. That's why I titled this live, Jesus Must Be Coming Real Soon, because this is wicked. This is demonic and this is wicked. This is wicked. Me and my mom was just talking about, we were talking about Easter and we were talking about, we got into it. Well, we didn't get to no real into it, okay? But, we were playing Family Feud, and the other side was cheating. So we were arguing about that. And my mom was like, it's crazy because, we could argue and have fun, and weed and alcohol was not involved. But if you with somebody else and weed and alcohol is involved, somebody gonna start shooting over a game of Family Feud. That's how wicked it has become here. This is crazy. With that being said, I hope you guys have a lovely Wednesday, remainder of your day. Y'all stay safe. And I ain't even telling you to stay safe because it's COVID out there no more. Stay safe, period. Y'all stay safe. Stay warm if you are in a cool climate. Stay cool if you're in a warm climate. Y'all take care of yourself and each other. Y'all know I'll come back here on Fridays and talk about the remainder of the week. So I hope you guys have a lovely day. I'm outie.